morning, Rabun County. It's Roger Glenn with Plus Realty again, and today we're here with Jason Bowen, who is the executive chef at the Soda Fountain Restaurant. So, thanks for taking some time to tell us a little bit about the Soda Fountain. We're going to have you walk us around just a little bit. It's a really cool, unique space, and so maybe you can just tell us a little bit about a couple areas, and then we'll stop right over by the counter.
Well, over here is just kind of like a little hangout picture place for people to come in, tourists, locals to come and enjoy some of the old nostalgic stuff that people was, enjoying from the 50s. Over here we have our little bit of a retail area, but we're planning on extending our arcade out even more this coming year. We want a family fun center for families to enjoy our local spot at the restaurant. And that's it.
That's pretty cool. None of these things still take quarters?
They do. Most of the games are 25 cents a game. Some of them are $1, like the Buck Hunter.
Yeah. Looks like a lot of fun. So, and then the smaller counter?
We have a snack shop and candy store that we put up front here. We have slush puppy, a lot of different types of candy that we have, old-fashioned stuff, as well as some new stuff that the kids like.
You've got all the 45s, which is really cool, up along the walls. But I think that's just for decoration. Okay.
Well, I'm a vinyl collector, so I enjoy the music from the 50s, 60s, and 70s more than anything. So some of this stuff is just spare junk that I had laying around, and then my actual collections at the house. But this stuff kind of fits what we're about. Good music, family environment, and just coming here to have a good time.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can hear it, that's a theme from Happy Days playing in the background. So is that typically the kind of music? And
yeah,
it's definitely the vibe.
We've always kind of done the 50s music, and sometimes we branch out to like, the 80s, but generally it's 50s, 60s stuff.
Yeah, okay. Chuck Berry?
Chuck Berry, a lot of the Beatles, stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, one of the things you have, and we'll move over this way, is a lot of different space for seating. And so you've essentially indoors got sort of two large areas, this area.
Yeah, we branched out in here over last summer. It's kind of a chance to fill the seats a little bit more and give more space too for COVID-19. We want to be safe. We take that very seriously over this year. We are one of the few restaurants that haven't had to close down due to COVID, so we try to keep the tables 6 feet apart as much as we can. Sometimes customers like to put them together, but we've tried our best to keep them apart. So we offer a great spaced out area here.
Yeah.
While that we have to put some TVs in and some stuff like that for pleasure for people that want to come in on Saturdays and watch the games and stuff like that nature.
Oh yeah, that's great. And then you've got some tables outside right here on Main Street.
We have some outside seating there. This summer we're planning on getting some more picnic tables bought and having a back pad, plus some of that grassy area out front. We'll have a nice outdoor seating.
Very nice. And now we'll bring you on over and we'll show you the counter. We'll sort of squeeze in here. And just for folks that don't know where you are from out of town, can you just give us the location?
Originally, I'm from Toccoa, Georgia. I have worked there as a chef as well as up in the Knoxville area in Tennessee. I worked at the university a short period of time. A couple different accounts at Georgia Baptist Convention Center in Tacoma as well for a number of years.
And the restaurant's actually co-located with the pharmacy.
It is. We are owned by a SSS company out of Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
And but we locally operate with locals. Again, being a Northeast Georgian, Rabun County is to me as much home as the rest of the area, because I grew up running the roads all through here once I could drive.
Yeah.
So one of my first cars was a '67 Mercury Cougar.
Oh, very nice.
So I am one for vinyl and but classic stuff in general. Retro stuff is my passion.
Yeah, absolutely. We can see now the counter. Can you talk just a little bit about the menu that you serve and
Well,
some of the special things you have?
Since last year when I took over, we have streamlined the menu to be kind of like a Five Guys menu, really focusing on burgers, shakes, and more.
Yep.
Really about the fries and the onion rings and the sides, toppings for the burgers. We do smash burgers here, so you can get, you know, a big burger, or you can come in and get a small burger if you're not one to eat heavy. But at the same time, we make our own hand-spun milkshakes, our own waffle cones. We've just started recently doing our own smash sodas, which are sodas from scratch. We have like 8-9 flavors of those, as well as we've been painting and doing a lot of restructuring in here to make it more user-friendly and customer based, as well as there's distancing in here, just like there is in our big dining area.
Yeah, plenty of room. So, not just the name, the soda fountain. You've actually got handmade
legit
shakes, sodas.
We actually got a handmade sodas and the shakes as well.
Yeah. And your hours of operation now?
Currently, we're operating Monday through Wednesday, 11 to 4 p.m. And then Thursday, Friday, 11 to 6 p.m. Saturday is 11 to 2:30.
Yep. And you were talking to me a little bit before about dinner.
We've started doing dinner plates on Thursday night. Being a chef, I want to do more than just grill burgers. So we're doing some good country cooking and some different types of food themed meals on Thursdays from 3 to 6 p.m. We're working on getting our hours extended to 3 nights a week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday until 8 p.m. So you guys can come up and enjoy those dinner plates or our regular full menu.
Yeah. Any plans for the future in particular that you want to highlight for folks in terms of menu? You talked about some of the expansion of the outdoor seating area.
For you, but
one little nugget.
One little nugget. We are going to extend the arcade, like I said earlier. We're wanting to really grow that into a family-friendly area where families, local families, out-of-towner families that are just coming in and staying at the lake for the weekend or whatnot, they can come in and let the kids go and let the kids just play games and do whatnot.
Yeah.
So that is the future. As well as some other great stuff that we're planning to do outside.
Yeah, and you can't see it, I don't think, from this angle, but got a jukebox over there so people can play their own tunes.
Yeah, we were working on getting that jukebox to play outside, to where people can play and sit outside and listen to music as well.
Yeah. So last thing, you were telling me a little bit about just how proud you are of the staff. Can you just talk a little bit about?
They've really, we've had a good end of the year. We're able to make some good solid hires, which probably was one of the biggest challenges for 2020 was finding good staff that wanted to work. And we've trained and taught them, and I believe in making sure that they have ownership of that role. So like for them, they find themselves finding pride in making the shakes, and as a creativity aspect of it. So we don't just want to deliver, a quick diner burger. We want to make it look good. We want to serve it well, and we want to make sure that the customers feel welcome here at the soda fountain.
Yeah. Well, all this talk about shake has made me really want one. So I think I'm going to go get a milkshake. But Laura, do you want a milkshake?
I'll take one.
Well, you got Laura getting a milkshake too. Jason, thanks for taking time, and we really enjoyed being here today and seeing the space. If there are other businesses in Rabun County or organizations, to include churches, not-for-profits, governmental organizations that would like to be featured on our Park Bench Rabun County site, we'd love to do it. As you can see from Jason's reaction, this is where you smile real big. It's a lot of fun. And just trying to promote all the great things about Rabun County, especially our businesses and some of the people behind them. So get in touch with me and Laura. And if you haven't yet subscribed to our newsletter, we've got a weekly newsletter. Please do that. Have a bunch of great information that we send out on a weekly basis. Thanks again, Jason.
Thank you, guys.
See you in Rabun County.